Welcome back to another episode here at the watermill. It's a mixed day of clouds, sun, and a lot is happening. Ferg and Nicholas are here. Ferg's finishing up on several little projects that need I's dotted and T's crossed. Nicholas and I are working on that lower bathroom, getting things in order so we can have a working sink, functioning bathtub, and a flushing toilet. We were working really hard in there yesterday, applying the first layer of epoxy. And now that we've experimented and let that dry for a day, we're gonna go back inside and show you what's happening today with sanding, filling in some of the spots, as well as applying the next layer of epoxy, all that blue coloring. Basically, you mix it into this right here. All this is new to us, so we're doing our best, trying to follow directions and make it look the best we can.
Also installed our new handles on our beautiful doors. What do you guys think? We love them.
The walls are nice and smooth. We're doing a little chiseling of the edges over here, so it's nice and even once the bathtub goes back in, so it'll be a clean edge before we epoxy the walls and epoxy the concrete where the tub sits. This was the original diamond polishing bit we were using. It's pretty aggressive and ripping up our wall a bit. We switched over to this one. It's about 50 grit, almost feels like ceramic, but this was key. Did a much better job, much faster than hand sanding. Much cleaner edge right there.
You might remember our guys were sanding in there a bit in the last episode. Well, this sanding went on for about 3 days, and that's because the texture of the waterproofing Weber 824 was so rough. And so before the epoxy paint could go on, our guys wanted to finish making it nice and smooth, but that ended up being a way bigger project than anyone anticipated. Ultimately, Drew realized that originally they should have troweled on the Weber 824, but they didn't know that. And if you are planning on using Weber 824 in the future, now you know.
Now that we've got the room halfway cleaned up, dusted, vacuumed, we're gonna try to patch up these bits that were eaten by that really aggressive grinder that took off our Weber and waterproof coating. You can see the different spots, especially in the splash zone. That's an issue. So we're gonna roll it. We're gonna put a little bit on and hopefully not create too much of a dome or anything. Get the texture smooth, maybe sand it one last time, and then we'll be into painting the epoxy. So we got the fan pushing everything, blowing it out this way. I sure never imagined that we would have been coating those walls to waterproof them, and then now having to sand them and smooth them out to apply the epoxy that we want. We just thought doing the epoxy rather than tiling this room would be so much faster, so much more efficient. But right now, that sanding and that dust flying around there is a lot of work. But we're trying to do things quick so we can get moved into the house, have a functioning bathroom for the habitation license. So the room's really taken a transformation. We've got everything cleaned up. We're taping off the floor so we don't end up with any epoxy on the nice tiles down here. This has been prepared, sanded, everything's been cleaned, and we're gonna mix up our epoxy, get a coat on. We're gonna weigh it out here on the scale. 200 grams of part A to 100 grams of part B. Got the dehumidifier running, and we got the heater running. Trying to bring down the humidity level and bring up the temperature. It's getting there. We definitely want the right environment to get this job done right. This thing takes forever to get on, that's why I hardly ever wear it. We're entering the Breaking Bad zone. Let's do this. Wish us luck. Slow mixing. No air bubbles.
Oh, right, right.
We have our very first countertops in here. I'm so excited. This is oak butcher block, so it is solid wood.
I told Ferg he's taking over. He wants to put his workshop over here. He's got his tools and workbench set up.
Yeah, well, to be fair, I only have 2 plates and 2 sets of silverware, so we don't have much to put in here just yet, but I've been keeping my eye on Marketplace, so hopefully soon. But it's looking so good. They're gonna get oiled and sealed And we still have to put 2 of the drawer faces on that were damaged.
Yeah, I gotta get to that one and this one. And we're putting this together over here on a 45. Ferg's in progress of getting that done.
So stay tuned. Click subscribe if you haven't yet, because it's only gonna get better.
Soon we'll have an oven hood and shelving up here. Maybe some copper pans, maybe a trip to Morocco for that.
Or Turkey. I've been seeing where the best place to get copper pots and pans is.
Where would you like to see us go?
That'd be fun.
Let us know down below. Ferg's making the 45-degree cuts for the kitchen countertop right now. It's definitely not an easy one to do on the track up. Taking a lot of passes, isn't it? I'm feeling stressed for you.
As soon as you filmed it, it's jammed.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the way it goes when I start recording. It looked pretty perfect for 2 passes there.
It's just a dummy piece.
To play with,
So
yeah.
I can check the 45
Yeah.
before I do the cut on the other piece. The one on the worktop now, I'll probably lift it up and do the same. So I've
And
got
then
a bit of
cut the
room to
flat
cut it,
afterwards.
Get it right and then cut the flat.
Cool.
The worktop's a bit thicker than the saw can cut.
So he's making some practice cuts here. We'll get it right and then eventually cut this end off once he feels good that the 45s match properly. You can see all the various passes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Not easy getting a 45 when your saw doesn't quite cut all the way through. So we're doing a little bit of a hack to be able to split it.
Yeah.
Hand planer. Nice. That thing's probably 100 years old or so.
And so, while our guys let the first skim coat of epoxy dry, Nicholas continued sanding the nubulars and the tops of our wooden stairs, while Ferg continued to get the angle just right for our kitchen counters. These were actually the final few weeks that we had Ferg working with us before he had to go off and begin a new project. So time and efficiency was definitely of the essence.
Beautiful. I just had to walk back outside and show you guys some of the craziest clouds today. Wow. So we've lifted up the countertop here with a bit of margin here. Ferg's remeasuring out the tip of the 45 to the floor. He'll cut it extra long, make sure this lines up, the angle is perfect and exactly as we're happy with. And then he'll cut off the little nubular down here because it'll be much easier on a straight cut rather than angle cut. So this should be a really simple and easy cut, as Ferg said, because we're going straight 90 to the wood. The saw can go right directly through it. You are doing passes, that's what you meant. So there's the preliminary test run to kind of see where things are lining up. Ferg was saying that this wood, even though it's come from the store, the butcher block all put together kind of has some bowing and waviness to it, which makes it extremely hard when we're cutting it on a 45. I really like the look of what this creates by running vertically here next to the counter. This really ties in the countertop to the room, and especially the wooden stairs. Nicholas is doing a great job on.
Thanks.
Thanks, bro. So Ferg marked it right here. He's gonna plane that out and get that to match, and then we'll have it running equally all the way across.
Like that.
Just like that. Everybody give Ferg a big like in the comments, because he's definitely has a bar high and wants precision work, which makes me happy too, because it gives us the results of a beautiful home. What are you doing over here?
Just closing all the open parts.
Yeah, any little holes, just make them all sealed up and tight. For anybody who's curious, there's just wood filler that he's using. And as you can see, after he sands it, they all disappear. How you feeling about the height of this with the tile?
It's going to sit something like that, so we'll probably just cut a strip of oak and just glue it over that.
Across there, cool.
And that'll get rid of that discrepancy.
Because this way is still stone, I think we determined.
That's stone.
Yeah.
Concrete or stone, I'm not sure. Yeah.
Exactly at the right height.
So if I need to, I'll put a couple of little packers under this just to bring it up a couple of mil, because then when that goes back in, that'll get siliconed in.
Perfect.
Do that.
It's good because this door has a bit of a covering so it doesn't get direct elements on it.
I mean, that's why these drips are really good though, because even if the water does go in,
It goes right out those little front drain holes.
yeah, so it comes in like down the door, in there, out there. Normally you'd also have then a
Over,
drip on
yeah.
here, so that might be something to think about. whether
Coming
you
over
wanna-
it a little bit. Kind of like we talked about for the windows
Yeah.
upstairs. Let's see if Nicholas likes these glasses. I told him I'd get him a pair of safety glasses for the epoxy project. Hey, pair of safety glasses?
Nice.
Actually, here you go.
Oh, good.
Safety first. Glasses, gloves, check. So it's ready to epoxy the blue color onto the room. We actually made a big mistake, or I did, with the mixing ratio on the clear coat from the other day. You can see here I was sanding it, trying to get a smooth finish over this area, which turned out good. Here it just ended up really flaking off. The mixing ratio, we thought it was about 3 to 1. However, I called the company back up and they told me it was 9 to 1. And that's 9 parts of A, 1 part of B. And so we put way too much hardener in here, my bad. So we're not getting the best bonding here, so I'm gonna have to wait about a week till I can get more product because we used all the hardener up. So we're gonna do this one right. I got the mixing ratio, the tech sheet, called one of my buddies who deals with epoxy. He gave me some advice and we are gonna get rocking and rolling. The biggest difference this time is we're gonna add some blue into it.
So basically, the side of the tub was never meant to be painted a color. We were just gonna paint this clear with the hardener to help waterproof it, and we wanted to keep it the raw concrete look. But the walls in the splash zone where we have the waterproofing Weber 824, that dark gray color, that just gets the 2 coats of the resin paint, which is why we're able to paint this section blue, regardless of having the clear hardener or not, because this did not need the clear hardener. Hopefully that's clear in description. And once Drew mixed the resin paint, the blue turned out a lot lighter than we originally thought, which I think is quite lovely. We wanted some room in the house to be blue, and well, it just felt like the bathroom made the most sense. So we're just gonna see how it goes, and hopefully we'll love it. It's not easy to return or exchange anything here. We had to order this from Germany. Resin paint, mineral paint, things like that. Specialty items, paints, are not easy to come by around here. And you can't just order a sample. It's like a normal size. You can try it out, but you're gonna pay a normal price for that. So we're just going with it. Do you know what time it is? It is our boys' favorite time of the day. It is chocolate o'clock. This is really just my excuse to go in and see how everyone's doing without just standing there and feeling silly. So I bring chocolates because everyone loves a little sweet treat. And this is Drew's stash, which is quite impressive. Thanks, Mom and Dad, for all of the Butterfingers. Those are very special and only used on special occasions. Sorry to interrupt.
This is a party. Katie for 2.
Whoa, it is strong.
It's very strong.
Oh my gosh, that's the blue.
What do you think?
Wow.
Candy for later, for our break.
Yeah, I like it.
This is the boys' room.
I see that. You know, though, it's like the traditional blue used in the azulejos, right?
Keeps the bad spirits away.
Yeah, that's right.
The mosquitoes.
Yeah, that too.
With mosquitoes.
That's why the Portuguese making the blue color around the window.
Oh, okay.
Keeps the bugs away.
Wow, maybe we should paint the outside blue.
This is the original color we mixed up.
I'm sure it's hard to understand blue's muffles, but yeah, I think we shared that already, but I think it's gonna look great. If there's one thing that we've learned renovating an old watermill, it is that every improvement uncovers another challenge. And one of those recent challenges has been water pressure. We explained in a previous episode how important it is that we filter out our water, especially the iron that this giant blue filter here helps to filter out, but this works especially well when it has high water pressure. So to help solve that problem, we have installed here on this beautiful little shelf that Mr. Adventure just made, the AquaStrong Smart 45 booster pump. Currently, without our booster pump, because our water tanks are at 22 meters above the pump house here, we are getting 2.2 bars of pressure. But now that we have added the AquaStrong Smart 45 booster pump, we can set the entire system to a stronger pressure. This will help clean out the tank and will simultaneously increase the water pressure throughout our entire home, meaning the sinks, the showers, the bathtub, and if you're like me, we like a strong, nice shower head, like torrential downpour, please. What I like about this system here, oh, look at that back. Let me rearrange this. What we like about this system is that it's surprisingly compact and straightforward to install.
I'm connecting the inlet of the AquaStrong pump that allows it to cycle through, build the pressure, and come out the outflow up here.
This is the water pressure before AquaStrong.
We just turned on the AquaStrong booster pump. We're at 2 bar and we're gonna increase it to 4 bar.
Once it's connected, you simply set your desired pressure and the pump automatically detects pressure drops and adjusts to maintain a steady flow throughout the house and system.
Really nice and quiet. You're boosted. Now we'll go open the tap.
This is the water pressure after AquaStrong. Before, after. Whoa!
That's some good pressure.
So for anyone dealing with low or inconsistent water pressure at home, in your apartment, your garden, your well, whatever you pump,
Search AquaStrong.
and be sure to use our link below so they know where you heard it from. It has been a very practical solution for us, and we hope that it will be for you too. Get your pump on, AquaStrong. What's better, cinnamon roll eyes, Princess Leia hair, or swirly boobies?
Definitely, I know which one.
One's a little bigger than the other, but that's normal. They smell so good. There's been a lot going on all at once. Some like mishaps with epoxy and trying to wrap our minds around like what is happening in a day, let alone what's happening in an episode. The lower bathroom is turning into a bigger project than we thought, but how many times have we said that? One thing at a time. So let's just send Drew all the best energy for focus and just know that you're doing a great job, babe. I know it's a lot to handle and manage.
Yeah, it's been a lot.
Cinnamon boobies for the win. You can do it. For those wondering what Drew's hoodie says, you can do it.
Yes.
Something else that we have going on today is behind the scenes. I've been in search of somebody who could help with all of the strimming and weed whacking and just preparations for dry season that we have going on, because Drew's just too busy finishing up the projects that'll get us moved inside of the house and so that we can apply for that habitation license. And Mario's busy with other jobs, so we have Joao coming over later today, and hopefully he'll be able to help us clear the land. And when I say clear the land, I just mean, you know, trim all of the shrubs and potential fuel in the zone around the house. Minu, are you loving the sunshine?
Yeah. I know we were talking about trying to stay on track and don't go chasing squirrels, but I'm lining up a project for Mario and I begin next week. We'll show more. It's over in this direction.
I was just saying that Mario was on to other jobs. I guess Mario will be back.
Monday. Próxima semana.
You have something to say? Yeah? So much to say. If you guys have been watching our channel for a while, then I think you know exactly what those roof tiles are for.
So, subscribe and help us on our journey to 200,000 subscribers. We appreciate each and every one of you, and welcome to our channel if you're new.
When you guys subscribe to our channel, it just makes me feel like all of the time and effort that I put into editing these videos and that Drew puts into filming all of the projects, it just makes it all the more worth it. It's like a hug from afar, so thank you. And can we just admire how beautiful Joao did with trimming our land? I feel like every time that the weeds get trimmed back, what's revealed is just the most beautiful lines and curves. Makes us appreciate the land that we love and get to call home that much more. There's a tiger. Oh, there's another tiger. Look at how beautiful.
Make a wish.
Please. I thought you were gonna eat it. One more.
Pew! All right, day 2. We're preparing to mix everything up. We check the walls. They're nice and hard. I give the edge a bit of a sand. We retape the edges. Nicholas and I are preparing everything. We got a new paint tray, and we have kind of an odd mixture because it didn't seem like they got the grams exactly right in these containers. So we did the mix ratio. They sent us via email, and to do the most accurate bit we can do, we're going to mix everything together and apply it all the way around these walls. Time to gear up.
Ferg was saying this is the very first time he's done one of these 45-degree angle countertop corners.
That you can just like make these out of nothing.
Quite good with this. You can try and
Match the
pick
same
a grain that's
grain.
the same as that.
Here, Ferg is trying to get the angle of the nebulars to line up just right for going into the holes of the already installed countertop. Then the next steps are to glue them in,
You like some mayonnaise with those fries?
Don't tell my family that.
saw off any of the outie belly buttons sticking out, sand, and then oil, which Drew and I will do in the next episode.
All the beans that Ferg brought today?
Fava beans.
Fava beans.
Oh, Jack and the Beanstalk.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, we're gonna plant that and climb to the sky.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Speaking of climbing to the sky, in this drone footage here, you can see that Joao was still strumming away, which you'll be able to hear in the next clip. You wanna help me? Wow, guys, look at this. It is like 4:30 in the afternoon. He's been doing this since 10 a.m., so that's a good 6 hours of being a lot less surrounded by weeds, which is a huge improvement. But what I have here are fava beans, which are basically Jack and the Beanstalk beans. You see how big these are? I've never done this before, but basically open the pods and put the beans in the strainer that I have here. And then we can boil them and make a delicious veggie protein meal. I've skinned all of the fava beans and the peas. Look at the little peas. They've all been skinned except for one. The bean has no chance. So fierce.
So we've got the glass that's supposed to go under the millstone here. Turned out a little different than we expected with the little dots, because that's actually made for grip or like a chair to be on it. It's super strong, can take the weight of walking on. And now is a very big moment. We're gonna test to see if it actually fits.
It's perfect size.
We can breathe a little easier now.
So we're gonna put that metal.
Yeah. Yeah, slide back in on the railings. Ah, my finger. The dots aren't too bad. Makes it feel like a museum. It fits. I mean, it's actually a perfect height.
Oh, there's a surprise.
Man, you did a good job.
You sounded surprised then that it fits perfectly and it ends up just how we planned it.
You
to
were
end
really
up.
wondering yourself.
No, I just wanted to show you how good I am.
Thank goodness, man. Question is, does the other side fit?
Well, we have our blue lagoon, our little bathtub cave here. We can remove the tape. Ooh, that'll be fun. So along this edge, there is gonna be like a glass,
Door and bracket.
yeah, like a golden bracket with a glass door. That tape's peeling off the paint.
Yeah, I guess it is peeling it off a little bit.
Yeah, oh well, there's a lot of touch-ups that are gonna have to happen.
Can you reach that?
If I stand on the tub. I'm so ticklish. Yeah, that's one of my greatest fears in life, is to die by being tickled to death, because it can happen really easily. I really wanted to paint the ceiling blue. That was my ultimate.
Oh, it would have been too much.
Oh, I like want to be bathed in the color. Oh, geez. This is a strong tape. Oh.
You spoke too soon.
That's what we do. On a Friday, we take all of the recycling and all of the trash to the bins so that we can start fresh next week. Ultimately, what still has to happen is the countertops and the bathtub area will get sealed in a clear coat,
Yeah, we ran out of epoxy.
unfortunately, and it won't be here till next Friday, so in a week.
It's got to be imported.
All the way from Germany. And no, we can't expedite the shipping here to Portugal. So it is what it is.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's taking off some of the ceiling paint.
I know.
I mean, we knew we were going to have to retouch it up anyways, but still.
There was a comment that stuck with me. Someone was saying that we were playing it too safe with all the colors. And I think that has definitely inspired our bathroom adventurous color scheme.
You know, it's like we brought the sky inside.
Or the water.
All right, that's a pretty clean peel.
All right, that's the final peel of the bathroom.
No, there's all this.
Oh,
I do want to say that for mixing and throwing everything in and hoping the ratio worked, I would say it's a win. Like, the blue that we painted today matched everything we did yesterday. That was kind of a risk.
scary.
I even called the company and asked them about the quantities, so forth, to make sure this time, because we learned from our lessons around here, because we're not professionals, we've not done this stuff before. But I'm really happy that it feels like we got 2 coats of the exact same color matching.
Yeah, I do. And I love it. It's like a nice, soft. It was starting to peel for me on the left. Ta-da! And just like that. Some touch-up work still needs done, but
It's pretty cool. I like
yeah.
the contrast between the concrete that's clear and the blue.
Yeah, meaning the clear coating, the waterproofing on there. And one more thing to show you guys, our kitchen counters.
This one full of stuff?
No, this is just our temporary piece of wood till we find our green granite. I think it's granite is the material we're looking for. But our butcher block, because our stove goes here, and don't worry, there's enough space in between the stove and the edges of the wood. Actually, the stove top is a little bit higher than the wood. It looks so lovely. And I love that it's solid wood. But now we're just gonna put the fronts on the drawers before calling it a day. Let's do that real quick. You guys might recall that in our original kitchen build episode, 2 of our drawer fronts came damaged, and luckily Marcos, our amazing kitchen assembler, showed us how to put them together. So it probably took us 40 minutes to do the 2 of them. He probably did them each in like 5, but we were grateful that we could figure it out and finally check off replacing the 2 drawer fronts on our list. Did you find it?
Found it.
When the vacuum sucks up one of the parts we need. Wow.
Did I tell you guys we have another really fun project for up here?
Oh, I know I saw somebody say, your hood doesn't really match the motif. And you are correct. But that's why all along we've been planning to. That's all that we're gonna reveal about that just yet, so stay tuned. You're gonna love it. And can we just all love on the wooden stairs? Well, guys, on that note, we're gonna call it a night. It is time for us to take in a deep breath and let it out. Now it's time to let your adventure to continue, and know how grateful that we are that you join us for ours. And there's so much more to share, as always. And Drew needs a haircut.
Who's hungry?
I'm hungry. You got some serious hat hair under there. Haircut coming soon.
Soon enough.
We love you guys. We hope that you're well and that you do something that just makes you happy. You know, just go do something for the fun of it. We're gonna try to do a little dance and maybe not work the whole weekend. We'll see what happens. Kisses. Bye.